Yeah, same to you. Same to you. There's a real hero right there. Right there. That's what a real hero looks like right there. Folks, let me start off by saying thank you to everybody out there who sent me messages, sent me letters, sent me gifts, shared such kind words with me from all across the country and really all around the world. I mean, there's a group in Brazil that translated this speech into Portuguese and is using it to help fight for their rights down there to protect themselves against the criminal gang element down there. So this thing has gone all the way around the world, and I just want to thank everybody. I never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that going down to the city council and giving them a piece of my mind would have turned into that. I really just couldn't imagine it. I guess most of y'all know I'm not much on speech writing, so I didn't prepare anything. But the overwhelming theme of everyone who's thanked me, written me, they all say thank you for standing up with courage. Now, that's what I want to talk about today, because I'm a history major. I love history. I told another group this. History is something that, it can teach us about our past, and that's a definite. But history can also be a guide to the future. And it can also serve as an inspiration to the present. So whenever I think about courage, whenever I think about this whole issue with our Second Amendment that's going on right now, I go back in history and I go back through history and I look at people who stood up with courage. And the first ones I think of are the ordinary men at Lexington and Concord, because this country started, our fight for independence started over a what? They didn't come here to shut down the newspaper. They didn't come here to kidnap John Wayne. They came here to take our guns because they knew that with our guns, we could defend ourselves against their tyranny. And that's what they came to do. But they got a big surprise, because the farmers and the blacksmiths and the cowboys and everybody else came out of the woodwork, and they grabbed their guns and they stood up, and they did it with courage. And folks, that's what we've got to do. We have got a leftist elite, and I want to make this clear. These people that want to do away with our Second Amendment are not liberals. Liberals are people who believe in the ideals of the freedom of the individual. Liberals are the people who believe in the ideals of voting rights and those type of things. That's classic liberalism. The individual rights of man, that's what we all are, and that's what our country is based on. These leftists have hijacked that word. The people who want to end our Second Amendment are leftists, they're Marxist socialists, and they're doing it to destroy our Constitution and drag this country down. And the only way we're going to defend ourselves against them is if we stand up and be courageous. And that's what we've got to do. I know the socialists, the Marxists, and I just like to call them by name. I don't beat around the bush. I'm going to call them exactly what they are. If you look back in history, every one of them, the despots, you look back at Stalin and Hitler, and you look back at Mao, and you look at Pol Pot and Castro, what did all of them do? They all created a climate of fear. And that's what the left in this country is doing now. They are trying to create a climate of fear. And the reason why they want that climate of fear is to silence all of you. They want to make you feel like you're less than, and that if you speak up, you'll be attacked. Well, guess what? If you speak up, you will be attacked. But the men at Lexington and Concord were attacked too. And they fought back and they won today. And we can win today also. And we need to send that message to these leftists and let them know this is our nation. This nation is not here and was not founded on the principles of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. This nation was founded on the principles of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Jesus Christ, and it's gonna stay that way. So, as we move forward from tonight, that's my challenge to you. President Trump was here earlier and he talked about the men at the Alamo. Now I want you to think about those men at the Alamo facing now 10,000 highly trained Mexican soldiers. You think about those men inside that missionary. You think about them. You think about what kind of fear must have been inside of them. But they did not give up. They gave their very lives for their principles. That is not what's required of us yet. The only thing that's required of us now is to do the same thing that I did. Step out on faith, step up, speak up, and make your voices heard. Putting Donald Trump in the office, that was just raising the flag on Suribachi. We've got a whole lot of fighting left to do. And he needs each and every one of you to do your part. Stand up and do not be afraid. Because I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to end with this. Courage is what built this nation. Courage has sustained this nation, and courage is what's going to save this nation. So be courageous, stand up, speak up, and don't let them win.